your take on this tragedy in Arizona, this gunman shooting. I mean, you always have an interesting perspective on these things.
Well, I mean, first of all, we're going to have to hear from the NRA a lot about how this shouldn't stop anything that they want to do. First of all, the NRA should just change their name to the Assassin's Lobby, because that's what they are. Yeah, you can applaud that. Somebody should applaud that. I'm so tired of hearing about the Second Amendment and the Constitution. If you love guns, just admit it like it's a vice. It's like alcohol or drugs or sex addiction or gambling. It's just a vice. It's something you like. It's not good for you or anybody else. You just like it. But stop the bull about the Second Amendment and the Constitution, because nobody needs a gun that fires 31 rounds.
Yeah.
That's what this guy had.
Well,
Although,
the interesting thing,
Sarah Palin needed 5 to shoot that moose that was basically on the end of the couch.
Right. I mean, that was illegal. That big magazine was illegal. Then it became legal again. I don't know why it became legal again. Because if this guy had the magazine, it fits in the bottom of the gun. But normally it's no bigger than the butt of the gun. And this one makes it extra long so you can get a number. He would not have been able to kill if the original law had been in place. He wouldn't have been able to fire that many shots.
Okay, but there's a much bigger issue, which is the psychology of this country, which loves guns. It's just a very armed country with a lot of crazy people, which is not a great combination. And somebody also should tell all these people, these NRA types, who think it's great to be armed everywhere. Arizona has one of the loosest gun rules in the country. You can, I think, carry any weapon concealed without a permit. They want every drunk in a bar to be armed in case a fight breaks out. And these guys always think that, it's great to have a gun because if some bad stuff goes down, I'll be able to stop the bad guy. This is your fantasy, ass. You would never be able to do that. People have to be trained for months and months at a time. They have to really know what's going on to be able to stop something like that. If that really happened, they would probably freeze up and shoot the wrong person.
Yeah.
So let's stop that fantasy also. And also, I think, how about the Democrats reclaiming this issue? This is the problem. I understand that the gun lobby owns the Supreme Court and they own the Republican Party. What's disappointing is that they have cowed the Democratic Party into silence. There should be one party that sticks up for this issue. Yeah. Not expecting it from this crowd, but some audience somewhere should stick up for this issue.
Now, Roger Ailes said the Fox are going to scale back the rhetoric. Do you think this will last for any longer than a week or two?
No, because that's the rhetoric they love. The right wing loves the go-to rhetoric for them is, wouldn't it be fun to kill the people we disagree with? They try to put across this false equivalence. No? Really? Then do you read? Have you seen what people have said? Have you seen what Sarah Palin says? She talks about don't retreat, reload. She says it like a pull toy that's broken. Every 5 minutes she says this. Yeah. Michelle Bachmann said she wants Minnesotans armed and dangerous. Alan West, a new congressman, said he wants his opponent to be afraid to leave the House. Left-wingers don't talk that way. And also, left-wingers, even if they do sometimes make a gun analogy or something, their audience isn't hysterical. They're already talking, the right-wingers, to people who are hysterical and are irrational and are highly armed to begin with. Newt Gingrich, and by the way, among the right-wing douchebags I hate him the mostest, because he says things. He said the Obama administration is as much a threat to us as were the Nazis and the Soviet Union.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Now, it's not just ridiculous, but when you characterize the opposition, political opposition is not just the opposition, but the enemy. The Soviet Union and the Nazis were our enemies. Of course, you're going to have borderline people who go and take this over the line. So stop telling me that the left and the right are both crazy. Yes, there are crazies on the left.
Yeah.
But they're not the same. They're not gun crazy. They're not violent crazy. Who goes to gun shows? Who is for the war in Iraq? who's part of militias?
Yeah.
You know, when you hear the phrase armed compound in a secluded rural area, what is that? A bunch of Democrats? Is that Dennis Kucinich out there?
I don't think so.
Sorry you asked?
No, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry because
But the Democrats need to reclaim patriotism. Yeah. That is what they should do. Yeah. You know what? Paying taxes, patriotic. Wanting health care for every American, that's patriotic. Supporting our troops by getting them out of these pointless stalemates overseas, that's patriotic. And stopping people from carrying assault rifles in public, patriotic.
Well, you premiere on the 14th. Is that this Friday?
That's right. And that will be my theme this year.
Reclaiming America on the 14th. Bill, always fascinating to have you, my friend. Bill Maher, be right back.
That's you right there. That's you right there. I've got some testimony. I've got an amen corner right here.